Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Lolly and I want to talk about this type of cut wood pieces that we see them a lot in the US. I'm not sure what else is available in other countries. They're rather thin and they come here, like for instance, this one is from Hobby Lobby and there are 3 in a pack for $4, but I always get them when the Christmas crafts and decorations are half off, so $2 for 3 of them, not bad. So I got these and I kept thinking about putting something behind it that would really make that pop. And then I saw a video by Elizabeth designed, Elizabeth Craft Design. I got that out there, in which she had done some die cutting and used her tape to apply glitter. And I thought that would be great for this. So here's what I did. And you could see the before and after. Now I want to turn this over and show you that. My first thought when I saw this, before I saw her video, was I wanted to take strips of glitter cardstock and glue them on the back. Now, that could still be done. It could be a little fiddly getting it exactly the right width and getting it glued to here, because it is difficult to glue glitter cardstock to anything because you're really gluing the glitter to it and the paper just slides or pulls right off. So I like this method better, and I will show you what I did. And yes, there's more than one way to do this, but this is the way that I feel comfortable doing it. So what I did was I measured just to see how wide I need this, the cardstock. And so I've got 4.5 by, about 4.5 by about 4.5. So let's get a good piece of cardstock for that. Okay, I don't want the really flimsy cardstock. And so, actually, turns this way, it works really well too. Okay, put that aside. And now, I do have Elizabeth Craft Designs tape, but you don't have to use this one. As long as you're using a good sturdy one, you could use the, Score tape has theirs, and that's another one you can use. All right, now I want to really give that a good burnish, and this is part of what's really important, is to get that burnished on there really well. I'm using the Ergo Bone Folder by Dress My Craft, and it's a really good size for doing large projects like this. Okay, and I've also made sure that I wasn't handling this with sticky hands. So I'm going to peel this and center this onto the sticky. Okay, and then I am going to trim off the excess, and I'm going to burnish this. So let me slide this in here and really burnish that onto the wood. And then I'm going to cut off the excess paper and tape, and then I'm going to burnish it again. So I'm just coming around here and trimming off the excess. Now I don't really need or feel like I need to have the tape under this part here. So you see I've cut slits there. I'm going to bend that back or just cut it straight across this way. That's what I'll do. There. Because I don't need it behind there. And now I'm going to close this and burnish that one more time. And now what's left is to cover up every section that I don't want to get glitter into. So as you can see on this one, I covered up the Mary and the Christmas, and I used gold on the top section and the bottom section and glitter, and then I covered up all the other sections except Mary, and I put red in there. And then I covered up everything but the Christmas and put green glitter in there. And I am using Art Institute's art glitter. You may be familiar with Art Glitter glue. This is their brand of glitter that I'm using. Whatever ultra fine glitter you have will work. The chunkier it is, the worse it will be. You really need to have the the nice fine glitter to get in all the nooks and crannies there. Okay, I'm going to put this down so that when I tape, it's not getting all over the place. The tape isn't sticking to my paper. So let's do this. There's several ways to do it. You can use packing tape, but I think that's a little too strong for me. So I've been using just regular old Scotch tape. And you do want to cover up every hole you can. I didn't cut that one very long. I'm going to go for the gold first. You don't want any of these little pockets open unless that's the area you want to put your glitter in. Now, I thought about painting this white before I did my glitter, and I just got to thinking that I don't want the sticking my tape onto the paint and peeling some of my paint off. So that's why I do it this way. And I just kind of burnish that on there with my fingers. And I'm going to get some paper and we're going to sprinkle glitter in there. So this is my Art Institute glitter bin. I have a ton of it. One of my favorites. Gorgeous color. Okay, I think that the gold that I want, that's taupe. I'm getting it out of here. This was their Rainbow Opaque collection. And so because we use double-sided tape, that white that we're seeing down in there is actually the tape, and it's very sticky. So when I sprinkle this down in there, it's going to stick to that. I need to make sure I get it all the way down into every cranny there. It's okay to do excess. Now, I also want to make sure I really get this shaken down to the bottom, so I'm giving it a light tap. If you tap it really hard, that glitter will fly into the air, and you don't want that. I'm just tapping it lightly, and then I'm going to turn it upside down and really give it a good tap. So now what I have is glitter inside each of those, but I really need to make sure that I get some of this glitter off, or it will end up in the other spots where I don't want it. Okay, and this goes back. Okay, I will put this back in here off camera. Okay, so the next step would be to remove this tape and do it all over again. I'm going to peel this all off together as one piece and just move it down here and reuse it to cover up that. But now I need to cover Mary. Okay, let's burnish that tape on. And this is my same paper that I used. Okay, and let's get some glitter here. Let's use this green for Christmas. Okay, and same thing, I'm going to tap this lightly underneath. I got stuck here. This is the problem with having paper under your work. Make sure I cover that up again. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, and I will get this glitter back in there off camera. All right, so that glitter is back. Now we have this. I'm not sure if I can reuse the tape a third time, but I will try. Now I see I have a little bit of green glitter, and I want to get rid of that so it doesn't go into my Mary. I'm brushing down. I'm going to use the tape to remove some of the glitter. It's kind of impossible to not get some glitter in the wrong thing, but we can always work hard. Now, that's pretty shot, so let's do this. Okay, burnish that on. Okay. And we are going to use the red to do the Mary. This would be beautiful with silver glitter and blue glitter. I think that would be gorgeous. There we go. Okay, off camera, I'm putting the glitter away. So we have this now. And what I recommend is to remove your tape and then spray a fixative. Let's save this paper. Is to use a fixative spray to get the glitter to stay put. But first I want to really make sure that I get the glitter off the wood parts here. Okay, I'm going to give this a fixative spray and let it dry as long as the spray recommends. And then what I'm going to do is paint the surface white. I could leave it as it is, but I really do like, and you can probably see it better here, I like the look of the white better. Okay, and I'm going to spray it and come back. Alright, so here's what I used, but it really doesn't matter. Just use some fixative spray that you get from your craft store. And then I'm going to try something different this time. What I did before was I used a really fine paintbrush to hand paint all that. Yes, it was pretty painstaking, so I'm going to try and do it with one of these sponges, which I will just wash out afterwards. I figured that way I can get a good coverage there without it leaking down. Let's use this. Without it leaking down into the creases here. I don't want this to be so runny that it's going to leak down and drip. So let's get a little bit of this out. And see, I'm just spreading it around to just so I can just lightly tap it on there. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love this idea. So just get a good tap and go all the way around. Again, it's not drippy. I don't want to be drippy. And I'm doing it very flat instead of at an angle because I don't want to get down into the glitter. And so I will let this dry and then I will hit it with a second coat of the white paint. And because this is wood, it soaks in pretty quickly. And, you know, I'll be able to do a second coat really fast. Oh, what a beautiful job this is doing. I am so excited about this. You know what? I don't think I'm going to need a second coat. I'm just going around right now and touching it up. And if you don't get it 100% perfect, it really looks almost vintagey. Perfect. Now I'm going to rinse my sponge out and I am going to call that done. So let me zoom in, taking it off the white so you can really see how beautiful this is. There you go. And I'm going to kind of roll it around here so you can see all that sparkle. Isn't that fun? Now, you don't have to do this just for the Christmas ones. I have seen many of these wooden cutouts that we can glitter up the backs of. I hope that was helpful. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, consider subscribing to my channel and hit that bell notification so that you will know when I've uploaded new videos.